Mommy, Mottanni, Mottanni, Mottanni.
Dare to dream, dare to believe, dare to think, dare to work. Only then do you achieve. Mottanni signing up. Story. Every victory has a story. Every warrior fought a war. Some people get beaten in the battle, while some people get better in the battle. Let the situation that you're in make you better and not bitter. Turn your scars into stars. Top of the afternoon from the busiest street in the Northwest region, Commercial Avenue, Bamenda. For the next 60 minutes, my goal here is to keep you going, keep that fire burning within you, keep you pushing so that you don't give up on that thing, on that goal, on that task that you believe deep down in your gut. You can make it happen and you can make it better. I will attempt to do so with words, poetry, and good music. Only on FM 98.5, Dream FM, the radio for peace and development. Top of the afternoon once more, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to kick off Mottanni Motivational Talk Show with a particular very interesting and motivational soundtrack. It is a spoken word piece that was released yesterday the 12th on YouTube and on Audiomack. It is titled Abakwa Breeze. Abakwa Breeze is a spoken word piece that comes to you from the combination of artists here in the Northwest. You have Aye Leonette and you have Macbilla and also Mottanni. So we are going to savor, we are going to premiere or savor Abakwa Breeze at the beginning of this show today. So ladies and gentlemen, without any much ado, Abakwa Breeze is yours for your enjoyment today on Mottanni.
Now backward this, them they wonder how we dey progress. But belle people they confuse whether their prayer they instead give win as success. With no good roads, them think say we no go rise. With frequent power cuts, come see how we dey improvise. We lead opposition, come see the Detroit Tule shows for put we to a mess. We be get all the best schools, see how we the wander after school with files. Now back with this, them say we the make mop, say we day on top. So with the cross say we fit turn up on our own and we no go wait people for give we think them. So them they look we like film. As we they write them, act them, sell them, them pray say make them see them. Abakwa breeze. We know they listen to our heart again. Say gain no day, but now only pain. Now hurt the pay. I say na hurt the pay. So we must use them every day in order not for turn gay. For we believe say at the end of that tunnel we go see that light ray. Abakwa people, we know in them. We know in them. For when we dey down like nothing, no say we dey plan something. We dey wear our cross for fix our head for chumbe the crown. Now bakwa this we dey rise with no models to look up to but the skies. Without ease but like disease we no get cure AIDS. Even if you try for freeze we go still rise. For Sika say now our destiny and we go seize them. Even if you always cause storm for the fall for our place. We dey in peace when we dey fight for justice. Even though you beat we, treat we, and throw away we like we war pieces. Abakwa people, till we die we no go cover eye. We been a die no cover eye. When he bat we go try new style, then wait small for a Nile. We go the walk and we go the cry. Abakwa people no the shame die. We go the dig 'em till that thing where we dream 'em, believe 'em, think 'em, walk 'em, we achieve 'em. Mottanni.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you just savored there. That is Abakwa Breeze, a spoken word piece by Mottanni with Aye Leonette, and on the instrumentals there you could get the voice of Mark Bila, the most prolific and the most talented instrumentalist and singer and artist that we have here in the Northwest. Mark Bila, Fokumla Magloa Babila. Those the three voices you got there. It's a spoken word piece that was released yesterday on YouTube, and it was released yesterday, and you can also get it on Audio Mark. That is Abakwa Breeze. Abakwa Breeze. Thank you once again. Thank you for listening, and we are going to dive straight into the agenda for today, the program for today. And today on Mottanni, we want to talk about some of the things, or some of the ideas, or some of the thoughts that we have grown up in this community of Bamenda and beyond, and we have grown up to see, or we have grown up to accept as the truth. Meanwhile, if you take a critical look, if you take critical analysis of these things, they might not just be true. They might not just be true. They are only true because you accept them to be. But if you start questioning them, if you question them enough, you will see that some of them are not. In fact, most of them are not true, but they are just made up stuff. That if you can push yourself from not believing those things, you're going to achieve more and you're going to get more. Just stay tuned. We will be back soon with the lies that we face every day in the society, and how we can get to know the truth, and so that we can be able to progress and be better, make a better person, a better family, a better society, a better community, and a better nation. We will be back. Yes, the first of these lies that we have grown up in this community of ours, the first lie that we have grown up in this community of ours to get to accept, which is not true, is the lie that because my dad was irresponsible or my mother was irresponsible, I have no other option but to be an irresponsible person. Because my dad was irresponsible, my mother irresponsible, or my aunt or the person I grew up with was irresponsible, then I have no other choice but to be irresponsible. That is not true. That is not true. Because if you say you have grown up to be an adult, the ability, or for you to call yourself an adult, it means that you are grown enough to sit down and question the things that you used to see people do, the things that you were taught to do, and question them and ask, are these things helping me or are they not helping me? Are these things that I was taught to do, or these things that I have been doing when I was young, are they helping me? Are they pushing me towards my goal? Are they pushing me towards my dream, or they are not? Are these habits that I claim to be genotypically inherited, are these habits helping me or not? Because most of us are good at saying that, okay, it's in a gene. Na gene I inherited from my papa, or na gene I inherited from my mama. Yes, it is a gene that you inherited, but it is a choice that you make every time you decide to act as that gene is trying to push you to. It is a choice you make. You decide each time that gene tries to push you to do something, you decide and say, okay, I will do it. So if you can decide to say I will do it, therefore you can also decide to say I will not do it. I will not do this thing. Despite the fact that I'm feeling as to doing it, I will not do it. So because your dad was irresponsible, because your mother was irresponsible, or whoever you grew up with was irresponsible, is not an excuse. It's not an excuse, will never be an excuse for you to be an irresponsible person in the society. It is not an excuse. One thing you should understand and one thing you should know is that your parents, your father, your mother, whoever you grew up with, did the best they knew with what they had. Did the best they knew with what they had. They taught you what they thought was okay. They taught you what they thought was okay. They gave you all they had. But that does not mean that that's all you can have. That does not mean that whatever they taught you is the right thing to do. So as an adult, you have that ability to sit and question. To sit and question yourself and ask, this thing that I am doing, this thing that I find myself doing, or this thing I was taught to do, or this thing that I usually do, is it beneficial to me? First, is it beneficial to my family? Second, is it beneficial to the community? Third, is it beneficial to the nation? Fourth. If you can't answer all these four questions with a yes, then it's time you rethink. It's time you rethink and stop moving around and doing terrible things and exhibiting terrible behaviors in the name of Nasoma Papa, because I inherited from my papa. My papa do this, my papa do this, my mama do this, my mommy do this. All those things, all those excuses that you keep putting forth are total nonsense. They are totally nonsense because they make no sense. They make no sense for you as an adult. If you claim to be an adult because you do things that adults do, or you go to where adults go to, or you are involved, or you have relationships and you relate with adults and all that, then you should be able to question whatever you were grown up with, whatever you were growing up, whatever you grew up and saw, whatever you were taught to do, whatever you were taught to say. You need to question those things and ask yourself, are these things helping me? Are these things helping me? Are these things helping my family? Are these things helping my community? Are these things helping the nation? Are these things right or wrong? If you can answer that question, then you get to understand that the phrase that because my dad or my mom was irresponsible, I have to be irresponsible, is a lie. It's a big lie, and it's time we grow past that level. It's time we grow and be better citizens, because your parents gave you all they could, all they knew, and all they had. So it is your turn to take over and do your best, and do your best to become a better person in the society and in this particular beautiful nation. Yes, we are going to also look at the second fallacy. I call them fallacies, so I call them lies that we have grown up in the society, and some of us have decided to just accept, which is not true. Is the fact that because my dad, because my papa or my mommy he been a smoker, or because I began to encourage the smoke, then I have no other option but I also give to become a smoker, or I also give to end up smoking cigarette. When I hear this kind of statements from exactly adults, I feel like just so my mom does say I feel like for how you whip your buttocks with cane. Say because my dad was a smoker, because my mother was a smoker, or because my aunt or my uncle was a smoker, or because we stayed around a neighborhood where we had smokers, then I have to be a smoker. Oh my God. Oh my God. How true is that? How true is that? Look around the community where you live. Look around there. Look at some of the adults. Is it everybody in that community that is a smoker? That is a big lie. It can't be possible that everybody is a smoker. So what happens? That you grew up in the same neighborhood with the same people, and some of them are not smoking. But you are claiming that because you grew up in that neighborhood where it was filled with smokers, and also where your parents or your relatives or your aunt or your uncle was a smoker, then you have to be. Then you have no option but to be. It is always a choice. It is always a choice, and it is your choice. It is always a choice, and it is your choice. It is your choice to be a smoker. Stop claiming that it is because my father was, or my mother was, or my aunt or my uncle was. You grew up, so many of you, in the same family, the same neighborhood, and in the same quarter, or in the same town. Why is it that some are not smokers, but you keep claiming that it is because of my dad, or because of my mom, or because of my environment, or because of my quarter? Is that not really silly? Is that not really silly? So stop telling yourself this thing. Stop telling yourself that because my dad was a smoker, or because I grew up in an environment where smoking was rampant, then I have to be. Because you turn around, you look at your next door neighbor, or you look at your brother does not smoke, but you grew up in the same community, still telling you the same thing I keep saying today. It's a choice, and it is your choice. It's a choice, and it is your choice. It is your choice. It is your choice to decide whether you want to be a smoker or not. So when you decide to be a smoker, stop going around telling people that I am like this because I have no other option. You have the option of not smoking. You have refused to take the other road. You've decided to go the road that you feel is most comfortable, and in the long run it might be very deadly to you. So the statement that because my father, my uncle, my brother, my sister, or my environment or my quarter was filled with smokers, I have to be, it's not true. It's not true. It's a big lie. It's a big lie that we carry every day, and we say it every day, unconsciously and unconsciously, not knowing that those are lies that we grow up to meet, those are lies that we grew up to accept, and it has become your truth, not the truth but your truth, because you have accepted it. So it is time you stand up and say, this is not true. I can be better. I can be better. I can be better for my family. I can be better for my community. I can be better for my society, and I can be better for this nation. Yes, another thing that we walk around every day and we carry with us and say it from one place to another, which is not, at most times, not true, is the fact that because my parents had high blood pressure or diabetes or some hereditary disease, then we are destined to have that same disease. In most cases, it is not true. In most cases, it is not true. It is not true. It is not true. Even if it is hereditary, what your parents had is just a lesson for you to learn. It's just a lesson for you to learn to be better. If your parents had high blood pressure, it's a lesson for you to know that, okay, I am at risk of having high blood pressure, so what do I do to avoid it? I am at risk of having high blood pressure, so what do I do to avoid it? So you start doing those things. You start doing those things. It's not just to sit around. You just not just sit around and say, okay, because Papa be this so, Mommy be this so, I don't get another option, but I give for this so. Oh no. If your parents had diabetes, it is you as an adult to question, what can I do? I have a risk of having diabetes because yes, my parents had it. So what do I do to minimize my chances of having the diabetes? Those are questions you should be asking yourself. Those are questions you should be asking yourself. If you ask yourself over and over and over and over again, I bet you are going to get a good answer. A good answer for you to be able to turn around. Because you might be 10 or 5 or 6 or 3 in a family, and not all of you will have that hereditary disease. Not all of you. And some of you who might have the hereditary disease will end up staying or living a more healthy life than those who don't. So it's all about you looking at the situation at hand. The situation at hand, and ask yourself, what can I do to make this bad situation good? What can I do to make this bad situation a better one? What can I do to make this bad situation a better one? So stop walking around and saying, okay, because Papa begat diabetes, Mommy begat high blood pressure, or any other hereditary disease, I have no other option but to have it. I have no other option but to let it torment my life. You have to fight for your health. You have to fight for your health. You should not just sit down and let whatever hereditary disease that your parents had to keep you down. You have to get up and fight for yourself. You have to fight by eating right. You have to fight by doing exercise. You have to fight by building your mental, your spiritual, your physical, and also your social or economic life in order to build an all-round life. So you have to fight. You have to fight. Once you look at the situation and you analyze and say this is how the situation is, the next thing you are doing is to find out how you can make it better, and it entails fighting. It entails fighting. Another very funny one that I hear every day, every now and then from most guys or most ladies is that because my mother is promiscuous or was promiscuous, or because my father was promiscuous, or my uncle was promiscuous, I have no other option but to be like that. It's in a gene, boy, in a gene. Oh my God. Oh my God. Those are the lies we grew up with, and it's high time we start decoding them, and it's high time we start taking responsibility of our actions. It's high time we start taking responsibility of our actions, knowing that if I am like this, if I have chosen to do this thing, then I am responsible. I have decided to do it. It is not because of my dad, my mom, my uncle, or my neighbors or whoever. As an adult, take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for all of your actions. Stop clinging to the fact that, okay, because my mother was promiscuous, or my mother was a prostitute, or my dad was a womanizer, or because my brother, my uncle, my dad was this, then I have to be that way. Oh my. In fact, you are just simply fooling yourself. You're just simply fooling yourself. You don't want to get up and take the responsibility, to take your responsibility and decide whether you're making it better for you or you're making it worse for yourself. So you are trying to shift the blame, and it is the idea of blame shifting that will never take you anywhere. It is like sitting on a rocking chair and just shaking. You will never get anywhere but still on that rocking chair. So stop walking around and telling people or insisting or trying to somehow impose your truth on people, on your friends or your neighbors, and telling them that I am a prostitute, I am a womanizer, I am promiscuous. It is because my mom was that way. I am promiscuous because my father was that way. I am promiscuous because of that my far uncle was that way. That is why I am like that. So you go around and you tell those lies and try to inflict it on others, and letting them know that don't know you say if you get some your uncle as na womanizer, then you get that you too give a bina. So those are lies we grew up with. Those are lies we grew up with. It is your choice. It is your choice. I say it is a choice, and it is your choice. And it is your choice to make the right decision. It is your choice to take responsibility for every action you get yourself in. It is your choice. So don't put the blame on mama. Don't put the blame on papa. Don't put the blame on uncle. Don't put the blame on auntie. Don't put the blame on your elder brother or your elder sister or your younger brother or your younger sister. Take the responsibility. When you start taking the responsibility, that is the beginning, and that is the only way you can change your situation. That is the only way you can change your situation. If you don't take that responsibility, then I bet you may never change. You may never change. You may never change till it is too late. So take that responsibility and tell yourself, I am like this because I have decided to be like this. So I am deciding today to be different onwards. To be different onwards. You are listening to Mottanni on FM 98.5 Dream FM, the radio for peace and development. And the program on air is Mottanni, your motivational talk show that comes up. We have just modified the time because of the light issue we have here in the Northwest. So Mottanni will be coming up every Tuesday, 11 to 12. And every Saturday you have a rebroadcast from 7 to 8 p.m. from 7 to 8 p.m. So keep the rendezvous every Tuesday 11 to 12, and Saturday 7 to 8 p.m. you have the rebroadcast of Mottanni, and also on Mottanni's website www.mottanni.com. On the MIC, call me Tani D Awa, aka Mottanni, and manning the 1001 buttons on the panel mixer, we have the indefatigable To Clinton, and general supervision comes in from no other but Station Boss. Station Boss, real our maker power. Today on the program Mottanni, we are premiering a spoken word piece that was released yesterday. 12th of April 2021 on YouTube and on Audiomack. It is entitled Abakwa Breeze. A spoken word piece that was done by Mottanni featuring Aya Leonette, a prolific and amazing I would say spectacular artist here in the Northwest, and also percussionist, artist and singer Mark Billa. So Savo, we will keep giving you that particular track. It is entitled Abakwa Breeze, a spoken word piece by Mottanni and Aya Leonette with Mark Billa.
Now back with this, them they wonder how we dey progress. But belle people they confuse whether their prayer they instead give win as success. With no good roads, them think say we no go rise. With frequent power cuts, come see how we dey improvise. We lead opposition, come see that they try tule shows for put we to a mess. We be get all the best schools, see how we dey wander after school with files. Now back with this, them say we dey make mop, say we dey on top. So we dey cross, say we fit turn up on our own, and we no go wait people for give waiting them. So them they look we like film. As we dey write them, act them, sell them, them pray say make them see them. Abakwa Breeze, we know they listen to our heart again. Say gain no day, but now only pain. Now head the pay. I say na head the pay. So we must use them every day in order not for turn gay. For we believe say at the end of that tunnel we go see that light ray. Abakwa people, we know in them. We know in them. For when we dey down like nothing, no say we dey plan something. We dey wear our cross for fix our head for chumbe the crown. Now bakwa this we dey rise with no models to look up to but the skies. Without ease but like disease we no get cure AIDS. Even if you try for freeze we go still rise. For Sika say now our destiny and we go seize them. Even if you always cause storm for the fall for our place. We dey in peace when we dey fight for justice. Even though you beat we, treat we, and throw we like we war pieces. Abakwa people, till we die we no go cover eye. We been a die no cover eye. When it bat we go try new style, then wait small for a Nile. We go the walk and we go the cry. Abakwa people no the shame die. We go the dig 'em till that thing where we dream 'em, believe 'em, think 'em, walk 'em, we achieve 'em. Mottanni.
Yes, another lie that we face every day in this society, in this community, in this nation that we are in is the lie that because my mom had me or had children out of wedlock, then I have no other option but to have a child or have children out of wedlock. Because my mother or my father had children out of wedlock or had a child out of wedlock, I have no other option but to have a child or have children out of wedlock. Those are big lies. Those are big lies that we face every day. As we say, whatever thing your parents went through, whatever thing your mother or your father did or did not do, those are lessons for you to learn from them. No, you're not better than your parents, but it's time you do better than them. It's time you do better than your parents because you have better and more exposure to life and the things that are to life than they had. So rather than claiming that because they made a particular mistake, you too have to make that same mistake, please remember that your parents are counting on you, and they expect you to do better than them. They might not be able to show you how to do better than them, but they expect you to do better than them. That is why they try their utmost best to even go out of their way to make things a little easier for you, to provide for you, to make things a little possible for you. They are doing that not because they can, but it's because they love you and they want you to be better. They want you to be better. They know the mistakes that they have made and they don't wish that you too should make that same mistake. So you have to do better for your dad. You have to do better for mama. You have to do better for your uncle. You have to do better for your community. You have to do better for this nation. Don't claim that because he had a child out of wedlock, then you have to. And if you have had a child already out of wedlock, that does not mean that that's all about life. That's the end of you. Oh no. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But what happens? It is not about falling, but it's about rising each time you fall. It's not about not falling, but it's about rising each time you fall. You have made a mistake and you've been blessed with a child. It's high time you take that as an example and work hard to make it in life. You can still make it. You can still make it. Despite the fact that you've had a child or you've had a child out of wedlock, you can still make it. You can still be successful. You can still become that billionaire. You can still become that graduate. You can still become that business tycoon. You can still become that entrepreneur, despite the fact that you've had a child out of wedlock. It is just going to take more work than it would have done before. So be willing to work hard and work smart. Get up and work, and don't cling and don't allow those who say because you have made that mistake of giving birth to a child out of wedlock, that is the end for you. Oh no, you can still get up and do it. So many of us have done terrible things than that, and we are still getting up and working and pushing every day. So you too can get up and push and keep fighting to make your dream come true. To make your dream come true. Forget about what they are saying. Forget about what they are saying. It is not what they say about you that will stop you from achieving your dreams. It is what you say about yourself. What are you saying about yourself? Tell yourself today, I will be better for my parents. I will be better for my parents. I will not cling to the fact that they made a mistake of giving birth to a child out of wedlock, then I should do the same. And if I have done so, I will not cling to the fact that my life is ended because I have done that. No, you've made the mistake. It is time you get up and do better. It is time you get up and be better. Just remember, it is going to take twice or 10 times as much work as it would have taken if you had no child. But that does not mean it is impossible. First of all, impossibility is just an opinion. And never let those who have not done what you want to do discourage you from doing what you want to do, especially when they have not done it. Some of them are casting their fears upon us. Why? Because they are too scared that if you succeed, they will end up resenting themselves because they did not have the audacity to even try before failing. So get up and do it, because you can do it. You can make it. You can make it big. You cannot just only make it, but you can make it very, very, very big. So get up, get up, get up, get up wherever you are, wherever you're getting the sound of my voice. Get up and strive. Get up and fight. Fight to be sustainable. Fight to be economically independent. Fight for yourself. Fight for your child. Fight for your father. Fight for your mother. Fight for your brother or your sister. Fight, because you can make it. It is not a mistake. It's not a single mistake that defines us in life. We all make mistakes. Get up and fight. Get up and fight. Get up and fight wherever you are. It's some 15 minutes to the hour of 12 in Nibum, day in my 4, and it's 15 minutes here at our studio clock, Dream FM at the Commercial Avenue neighborhood. At this particular juncture, we are going to savour another track that was released sometime last week, and it is from our own proud son of the soil, Mr. Leo, and he released this one, and he called it JJ. He called it JJ, a track that I've not been able to resist, a track that I've not been able to get myself over because of the inspiration behind it, because of the message it carries, because of the amazing instrumentals, and because of the amazing visuals. Savo Mr. Leo JJ this particular afternoon.
A journey to the root was all an entire race needed to redefine itself. And he was determined to lead the race in that journey. Our journey to self, our journey to the beginning of everything.
Africa, Banlawa bom ye, Adina, J J J J J J. Vakuri awakuri, awakuri. Vayuri awayuri, awayuri. Africa, your wigu, govern you. Yeah, 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 yeah. J, 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 J. I've been to my J, 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 J. Wasakuya kera J, 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 J. I've been to now J, 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 J. Let the spirit flow. Spirit of the lion, spirit of abundance, spirit of the people, yeah, 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 yeah. stories untold, keeping warm in the cold, listening to the silence, fighting with the violence. Sataka Chubaribara Chubaribara Kisalamaya 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 Lenjeng Kisalamaya Danger Kisalamaya 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 Chubaribara Chubaribara Kisalamaya 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 Lendeng Kisalamaya Danger Kisalamaya 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 Chubaribara barara barara.
Yeah, one of the other lies that we have grown up in this particular community to accept that may not be true. It is the fact that because my father, my brother, my sister, those in my quarter are not succeeding, then I have no other option but to be a failure like them. Because my father, my brother, my sister, or my quarter, those in my quarter, or those from my village, or those from this particular town are not succeeding, and I am from there, then I have no other option but to be a failure. Oh, what a lie. One of the world's biggest lies. One of the world's biggest lies are the ones that we tell ourselves every day. Look around you. Don't always focus on the few that are not succeeding. For you to tell yourself a different story, just look critically. Look critically and make sure you sample more than one person, more than one family, more than one community. Then you will see that in that same community, there are people who are making it big. There are people who are succeeding. There are people who are impacting lives. There are people who are changing the dimensions. They are changing the society every day. Who came from that same community? Who came from that same family? Who came from that same town? Who came from that same quarter that you are carrying as a pretext that it is the cause of your failure? The only person that can stop you from succeeding, it's not a quarter, it's not a family that you come from, it's not the nation that you come from, it's not the town that you come from. The only person that can stop you from succeeding is yourself. It is yourself. Because the Creator has put us on a level platform in which if you do the things that you have to do to succeed, there is no way anybody can stop you from succeeding. If you do the things that are required, you will succeed. So if you are not succeeding, it is not because you came from that particular family. It is not because you came from that particular quarter. It is not because you came from that particular town. It is because somewhere, somehow, you are not doing all the right things that you're supposed to do. Or you have not done all the right things that you're supposed to do. What is that thing that you are not willing to do? Maybe you're not willing to do it just because it is uncomfortable, just because it is painful. But I'll tell you, on the other side of pain lies the reward. On the other side of that painful thing that you are refusing to go through might be what you need to succeed. So you have to go through that pain. You have to go through that pain in order to be able to succeed. And stop clinging to the fact that it is because of my dad, my mother, my family, my quarter, or my town, or my nation that I am not succeeding. Do all you can do. A.L. Williams will say that all that you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. But make sure you do all you can do. Have you done all you can do? It is also said that it's not about the results. It's not about the results that you get in the end. It's about making sure that you do all you can, giving all you can, do all you can in order to make it. In the end, if you ask yourself, if you sit at the end of each day, and you're reflecting, and you get to find out that, okay, this particular Tuesday, so I don't do all thing way, I will get what I feel say I be fit doer. I don't do everything that came to my mind, and I don't do everything that has to be done. Then in the long run, you'll find yourself being happy even if you did not achieve what you plan to achieve. So long as you've given in all you can do, and even all you cannot do, or all you're not willing to do, and you end up not achieving what you thought you wanted to achieve, you will be happy. Why will you be happy? You'll be happy with the person that you've become. You'll be happy with the person that you've become. Because it's not all about the goal. Sometimes it is about the person you become in the process. It's about the person you become in the process. So it's not all about the end result, but the person you become in the process. So if you are able to evaluate or reflect on yourself and see that I have done all I can do, I have done all I did not want to do, but I had to do it. I have done all I was uncomfortable to do, but I had to do it because I needed to succeed, and you have not achieved what you plan to achieve, you will still be at peace, and you will still lay down and rest in peace, because you know you have given your all. Because you know you have given your all. So the excuse should not be the family. It should not be your quarter. It should not be your uncle. It should not be village people, as we used to talk. Say my village people do this, my village people do that. Yes, they might. I am still not sure. They might. But if you have done all you can, and you look up to the creator of the universe, then no one can stop you. No one can stop you. Because he has said, I have opened a door for you that no one can close. I have opened a door for you that no one can close. So the only person that will refuse to walk through that door will be you. Will be you. And you will refuse to walk through that door because of the things or the thoughts or the stories you've told yourself. So it's high time you start telling yourself different stories. I want you to look at the situation that we are in, the crisis and the virus, and see how people are still thriving even in these circumstances. Conquering Tools of Fisherman's Diary has made it to Netflix even in the economic crisis and the virus that we are going through. Salatel has come up with Africa Represented and is making it even in this crisis that we are going through. Mr. Leo is doing great. If you are an artist, be inspired by those. Look to the best, not to the next person, but look to the best. The first thing is look up to your creator. Then turn around, look to the best, not to the next person, but look to the best person. The best person that is doing what you want to do, or the best person that is where you want to go. Look there and keep moving. Obstacles are those things that we tell ourselves while our eyes are off our goal. Look to the best. Look to your goal. And I bet you will make it. You will make it. Stop telling yourself all those stories, all those fallacies. We are going to get one more soundtrack, and it is still, we go back to Abakwa Breeze that was aired, that is on YouTube, where you can savo and play and share and enjoy the spirit of the Bamenda man, the spirit of the Abakwa people, the resilience, the welcoming, the no-nonsense people. You're going to savo that. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have more on the fallacies or the lies we face in life, you can always get to me on social media and share, so that we can share with our audience on this program. always just go to social media or anywhere and type Mottanni, MO20 NO20A MO20A. Then you'll be able to get to Mottanni on social media or also on WhatsApp. You can get to me on 695-614-947. 695-614-947 and share some of the lies that we grew up observing or grew up accepting which are not, so that we can continue it on the next episode of this particular program. Let's savour Abakwa Breeze by Mottanni, Aye Alionet and Magbila.
Now backward this, them they wonder how we dey progress. But belle people they confuse whether their prayer they instead give win as success. With no good roads, them think say we no go rise. With frequent power cuts, come see how we dey improvise. We lead opposition, come see that they try tule shows for put we to a mess. We be get all the best schools, see how we dey wander after school with files. Now backward this, them say we dey make mop, say we dey on top. So we dey cross, say we fit turn up on our own, and we no go wait people for give we think them. So them they look we like film. As we dey write them, act them, sell them, them pray say make them see them. Abakwa Breeze, we know they listen to our heart again. Say gain no day, but now only pain. Now head the pay. I say na heads the pay, so we must use them every day in order not for turn gay. For we believe say at the end of that tunnel we go see that light ray. Abakwa people, we know in them. We know in them. For when we dey down like nothing, no say we dey plan something. We dey wear our cross for fix our head for chumbe the crown. Now Abakwa this we dey rise with no models to look up to but the skies. Without ease but like disease we no get cure AIDS. Even if you try for freeze we go still rise. For Sika say now our destiny and we go seize them. Even if you always cause storm for the fall for our place. We dey in peace when we dey fight for justice. Even though you beat we, treat we and throw away we like we war pieces. Abakwa people, till we die we no go cover eye. We been a die, no cover eye. When it bat, we go try new style, then wait small for a Nile. We go the walk and we go the cry. Abakwa people, no the shame die. We go the dig 'em till that thing where we dream 'em, believe 'em, think 'em, walk 'em, we achieve 'em. Mottanni.
Mommy, Mottanni, Mottanni, Mottanni.
Every victory has a story. Every warrior fought a war. Some people get beaten in the battle, while some people get better in the battle. The situation that you are going through, don't let it make you bitter, but make you better. Turn your scars into stars. It's been Mottanni on FM 98.5, benefiting from the technical and experiential assistance of Toe Clinton and station boss Real Hour Mika Power. For more information or to contribute to the program or to get me to empower your community or your conference or seminar, you can always get to me on the website www.mottanni.com www.mottanni.com MO28NI or on WhatsApp or Telegram. You can get to me with the number 695-614-947 615-695-614-947. Until next edition, ladies and gentlemen, Mia Nkakatonto Beriwo Beriwe Neki Murati Njika. Bye-bye.
Nothing I can't do for my baby, my baby. Anytime when you need me, come to me, my shawty, my